Hi everyone, it's Julie with StampingGala.com. I'm here to show you how to recreate this adorable box that I featured on my Facebook Friday live workshop this past Friday. This box holds a Coffee Blast Lindt chocolate that I just purchased at Target. I think you can get these just about anywhere. And I featured it with the friend card as well as this K-cup carrier. Makes a great gift, all three of these packaged together for a friend that maybe needs a pick-me-up. In this video though, I'm going to show you how to recreate this box. During the video, you don't need to write down any dimensions, because if you just go to my blog at StampingGala.com, you can download the directions or the dimensions here and save it to your computer or actually print them off. It also has all the prices and the product numbers of every product I used on the project. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, or Simply Scored, and a piece of soft sky cardstock, and it's cut at 9.5 by 5.5, and on the long side, or the 9.5 inch side, we're going to score it at 1 and 8.5. On the short side, or the 5.5 inch side, we're going to score it at 1, 2 1/4, 3 1/4, and 4.5. All right, that's all the scoring we're going to do on this project. Let me get this out of the way. And what you're going to do is just take your bone folder and burnish all the score lines. And again on the sides here. All right. Then we're going to grab a pair of scissors and we're going to trim up on these score lines just up to where it crosses here. Okay. Just like that. Oops. I'm putting a little wedge in here. Just, it makes the box close a little bit easier. If you turn it on this side, and do the same thing. I'll go back and get the wedges. Okay. And finally, this one. In addition to that, what you're going to do is you're going to trim off on the side, each one of the tabs on the side, on both sides. And here as well. Okay, so that's all the cutting we're going to do. So essentially your box will come together like that. All right, so what we're going to do is create the bottom of the box. So we're going to fold these two in, and we're going to add some fast fuse here right up against this line. Now when you're working with 3D items, make sure that you do use a strong adhesive. All right, so what I'm going to do is just bring this corner together, just like that. And again, right here, bring the corner together. same thing on the other side. Oh, I got to get the adhesive on there. Oh, I should have done it already. And again on this tab. Okay. Bring this in. And then this tab in. Okay. So that's the bottom of the box. Now what we're going to do is create the top of the box by bringing this in tab forward like that, and the same thing on the other side. So again, we're going to add some fast fuse on that last tab on each side. We'll bring this together, and of course the other side. Okay, so the box pretty much is together. Now you can throw your candy in there, and it fits perfectly, and close the box. All right, so now what we're going to do is bring in two pieces of, one piece of cardstock and one piece of DSP. This early espresso is cut at 1 by 7 1/4. The DSP is 7/8 by 7 1/8. We're going to snail these, or actually use fast fuse, and put these two together. There you go. We'll put it on the top of the box. All right, now what we're going to do is bring in the ribbon. I'm going to wrap a ribbon around the box. Pull it tightly. Okay, trim off the ends. And there you go. Now we just have to do a little bit of stamping and some big shot work, and we're done. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this stamp right here, Thanks a Latte. We're going to use Early Espresso ink. I have the stamp. We're going to bring in the Stampin' Pierce mat, a piece of scrap Whisper White. Ink up the stamp and press down. Looks good. All right, now we just have a little bit of big shot work to do, and then we're done. Okay, so we're going to use the stitch shape framelits. This is second circle from the smallest, and that's going to be in Early Espresso. And then we're also going to use the Sweet and Sassy framelits for the heart. And one last thing, to cut out the item we just stamped, we're going to use the oval from the coffee cups framelit dies. So let me bring in the big shot. We'll do them all at once. We'll put the heart on there. Also the circle, stitched circle. And finally, we're going to put here the oval. Run this through. We have the heart. Looks like that one didn't go through all the way. We're going to do that again. We have the oval. And let me just do this one again. I always check on the back to make sure that it goes through all the way. Let me do it again just to make sure. I turn it over and it looks like it's not going through right there. Oh, but it did. All right. So now I'll bring back my project. What we're going to do is add a couple of dimensionals to the back of the heart. Add this right here to this circle. All right, I'm using a corrugating element, and I'll show you those in just a second. Add a dimensional there right in the middle. And then finally, a dimensional under our stamped image. You can either attach this to the box, there you go, with a dimensional, and that's what I have handy, so that's what I'm going to do. Or you can use glue dots. Either one will be fine. So there's your project. What do you think? Leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. Bring back in the other two. And I'll be back later today with the third video for the K-Cup carrier. But this is the Lindt Coffee Blast box. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.